I joked you'd make a cute wife. Alien Queen froze and said, I accept. Captain Alex Turner leaned back in his chair on the bridge of the star horizon, rubbing his eyes. Space had been quiet for weeks, too quiet for his liking. The stars stretched endlessly outside the viewports, a calm that always made him uneasy. Lily, he called to his engineer, run a full scan of the nearby sector. Something feels off. Lily Grant, young but sharp, nodded without looking up from her console. Already on it, Captain. Nothing unusual in the immediate area, but I'll extend the scan to the neighboring sectors. Her fingers danced across the controls with practiced ease. She always seemed calm, even when the hum of the ship's engines grew tense under Alex's nerves. Good, Alex muttered. He leaned forward, staring at the holomap. A blip appeared on the screen, faint but distinct. There, he said. Do you see it? Lily zoomed in. That is strange. I don't recognize this ship. It's not on any registry and it's not broadcasting any signals. Alex grinned. Then it's ours to check out. Let's go say hello. They suited up and prepared the shuttle for boarding. The alien ship floated silently in space, its hull dark and smooth, reflecting the distant stars. It seemed ancient, yet perfectly maintained. There was no visible damage, no signs of life, and yet something about it made Alex's stomach tighten. Careful, Alex, Lily warned as they approached. We don't know what we are walking into. I know, Alex said, trying to sound confident, but if we don't check it, someone else will, and we can't let that happen. They docked the shuttle with a soft hiss and opened the airlock. Inside, the ship was quiet, too quiet. The corridors were wide, curved, and glowing faintly with a soft blue light. It smelled faintly metallic, like the scent of new machinery mixed with ozone. Alex raised his hand. Stay close, and keep your communicator on. Lily nodded, her eyes scanning every corner. I'm getting readings, she whispered. Life signs, one very faint but consistent. Alex's eyebrows shot up. One, that's all. He stepped forward carefully. They followed the readings down a long hall that seemed to stretch on forever. At the end, they found a chamber, massive and circular, and there in the center stood a tall figure frozen in a stasis field. Alex froze. The figure was clearly female, humanoid, but unlike anything he had ever seen. Her skin shimmered faintly, silver and smooth. Her eyes were closed, her expression serene. She wore a crown-like ornament that glowed softly, and her posture radiated authority even while frozen. She's beautiful, Lily breathed, but she's in some kind of stasis. Alex circled her slowly, studying the field. She's alive, barely, but the systems keeping her frozen are ancient. Whoever made this technology was far ahead of us. He tapped his helmet mic and said jokingly, You'd make a cute wife. The words hung in the air longer than he expected. The blue light around her began to flicker, and a soft hum grew louder. Alex stepped back, startled. Lily's eyes widened. Alex, did you? Before he could respond, the stasis field melted away, the hum fading instantly. The woman opened her eyes. They were deep, glowing slightly with a golden light and fixed directly on him. She spoke, her voice soft but commanding, echoing through the chamber. I accept. Alex's mouth went dry. Wait, what? I accept, the woman repeated. Her gaze did not waver. Your words, they bind me. Lily grabbed Alex's arm. Captain, we need to step back. This is serious. She's not like us. Alex tried to speak, but his mind was racing. A joke. A joke had woken her. He looked at her carefully. Who are you? I am Zariel, she said, queen of my people. I have waited centuries for this moment. Alex blinked. Centuries? Yes, Zariel said simply. And you have called me your mate. I cannot ignore it. Lily stepped closer to Alex, whispering, Captain, do you understand what she means? This is an alien ritual or something. She may be bound to you. Alex ran a hand over his face. I didn't mean I was joking. He waved at her. It was just a joke. I didn't think. Zariel tilted her head. The words you spoke were not for joking. They carry the weight of promise. I have slept for centuries. I do not misunderstand consent. You have called me and I have accepted. Alex swallowed hard. This is insane. Lily's fingers flew over her console. I'm trying to access her ship's database. Maybe we can learn more about her customs, her species, her everything. But so far, there is nothing in our databases that matches her technology or physiology. Zyriel moved forward, graceful and deliberate. Each step echoed softly on the metallic floor. I do not wish to harm your people. I wish only to join with the one who called me. But know this, my presence will change everything. Alex tried to maintain his composure. And that one is me, she nodded. Yes, I have waited for centuries. Now fate has brought us together. Lily looked at Alex with wide eyes. Captain, you have to take this seriously. She's not bluffing. Whatever she is powerful. Look at her. Alex looked at Zyriel, who now studied him calmly. Her presence was commanding, yet there was a quiet curiosity in her eyes. He could feel the energy around her, a mixture of authority and something almost gentle. So, what now? Alex asked. His voice was low, almost unsteady. Zyriel smiled faintly. Now we begin to understand each other. You have awakened me. You have called me. We must see what the future holds. Lily stepped forward cautiously. Captain, we can't just let her roam freely. We need protocols. We need containment. Containment. Zyriel's voice was calm but firm. I am not your enemy. I am your partner. Alex blinked. Partner. You mean in the marriage sense? Zyriel's eyes sparkled. Yes, in the bond that your words have created. I am bound to you, Alex Turner. I wait for your guidance, your choice, and your protection. But know this, I am not weak. I will act to defend you and your people. Alex took a deep breath. This was insane, completely impossible. And yet the certainty in her voice made his stomach twist. He looked at Lily, who nodded slightly, silently agreeing that whatever this was, it was real. All right, Alex said finally, his voice firmer than he felt. We need to get you back to our ship safely. Let's figure this out along the way. Zyriel inclined her head. I will follow, but know that time is precious. Many forces will notice my awakening. You must protect me and I will protect you in return. Lily guided them back toward the shuttle, scanning the ship for hazards. Captain, you're going to need a plan. This isn't just an alien encounter anymore. This is unprecedented. Alex nodded. I know, but for now, let's just get back to the star horizon in one piece. As they left the alien ship, Zyriel's eyes lingered on the stars outside. Her expression was unreadable, but her presence filled the shuttle with a quiet power that neither Alex nor Lily could ignore. The stars seemed smaller somehow, and the universe larger. Alex sat back in his chair, staring at Zyriel. Well, this is going to be interesting, he muttered. Zyriel turned to him, her golden eyes calm and steady. Yes, Captain, interesting is only the beginning. The shuttle engines hummed as they accelerated toward the star horizon. Unknown dangers awaited them in the vastness of space. But one thing was clear. Humanity had just encountered a force it could never have imagined, and the words of a careless joke had changed everything. Alex leaned back, rubbing his temples. He would need courage, wit, and a lot of luck to navigate what was coming. And somehow, he felt that the universe had just become far more complicated and far more exciting than ever before. The journey had begun, and neither human nor alien would be the same again. The star horizon drifted silently through space, carrying its unusual passenger. Captain Alex Turner sat in the command chair, staring at the stars, his mind racing. Next to him, Lily Grant was tapping rapidly on her console, trying to decode the alien queen's ship systems. Zyriel sat calmly across from them, her golden eyes observing everything with quiet curiosity. Alex rubbed his temples. Lily, do you understand anything yet? Lily shook her head. Not really. Her technology is beyond anything we have. And her biology, it doesn't match anything in our database. I can't even classify her fully. Zyriel's voice cut through the hum of the ship. Your curiosity is admirable, human. but I require only respect and patience. I am capable of explaining myself, but I must do so in stages. Your mind may not handle the full truth immediately." Alex blinked. "Stages? Great, just what I wanted." He leaned back in his chair. "All right, fine. Start with stage 1. Who are you really, Zariel?" She inclined her head gracefully. "I am the queen of my people, the Valyrians. My people are scattered across several star systems, but I was put into stasis centuries ago. It was a tradition of my kind. Those chosen to lead must rest until the universe finds the one meant for them. The words you spoke, they called me to awaken." Alex's mouth went dry. "So, a joke brought you back. That's insane." Zariel's lips curved slightly, as if amused. "To your species it may seem so, to mine it is destiny. You spoke words that meant commitment, and I answered. That is how our bond begins." Lily frowned, typing rapidly. "Captain, I'm reading fluctuations in her energy. She's strong, much stronger than anything human. She could destroy this ship easily if she wanted." Zariel's eyes softened. "Do not misunderstand me, human. My strength is for protection, not destruction. I will not harm you unless I am forced to. But you must understand, my presence will change your people's perception of reality. They may fear me, but I will act in your best interest." Alex sighed, running a hand through his hair. "So, basically, we're stuck with a super-powerful alien queen who thinks I'm her mate." "Yes," Zariel said simply, "and you must treat this bond with care. Words are binding for my people. I will wait, but I will not lie idle if I sense danger." The shuttle docked back with the star horizon, and the crew watched nervously as Zariel entered the main ship. She moved with elegance and authority, her presence commanding respect. No one spoke, not even the engineers and security personnel. Alex gave a small nod. "Lily, help me keep things under control. We need to introduce her carefully to the crew." Lily agreed. "I'll prepare a briefing, Captain, but this is delicate. Humans are not used to aliens being this involved with us." In the crew lounge, Zariel examined the humans. Some were scared, others curious. Children aboard the ship stared wide-eyed, whispering to each other. Zariel's gaze softened when she saw them. She knelt slightly, speaking to them in a gentle tone that seemed to calm their fears, even though her words were in her alien language. Somehow, they understood her meaning. Alex approached her cautiously. "You have a way with them, don't you?" "I sense their fear," Zariel said, "and I respond in kind. Fear must be respected or it becomes dangerous. I will not force my presence upon them, but they may come to trust me in time." Alex nodded slowly. "All right. Let's get you settled, Zariel. You need to rest, but also we need to figure out what comes next." The next few days were a mix of learning, observation, and small accidents. Zariel studied human ways with fascination. She tried to imitate casual behaviors, like drinking water or using a chair, but always with an elegance that made Alex shake his head. "You make sitting look like a ceremony," he said one evening, leaning against the console. "I am a queen," Zariel replied softly. "Even in rest, my posture must remain correct," Alex chuckled. "You don't have to be perfect all the time." Zariel's golden eyes twinkled. "Perhaps for you, imperfection is acceptable, but for me, it is instinct." Lily studied the alien queen carefully. "Alex, she's learning fast, and she's curious about human behavior. I think she's not just observing, she's trying to understand us on a deeper level." Alex nodded. "And we're learning about her too, but I have a bad feeling, Lily. People will notice her. They always do." It was not long before the first warning came. Their communications officer, David Kane, interrupted Alex's briefing. "Captain, we are receiving a transmission from an unknown fleet. They are asking for our immediate surrender. They mention the Queen." Alex frowned. "Show me." The video feed displayed a group of alien ships, sleek and black, with red energy lines pulsing along their hulls. Their spokesperson, a tall and rigid humanoid, spoke in a harsh tone. "Humans, you have taken what belongs to us. The Valyrian Queen is under our protection." Release her immediately or face destruction. Alex's jaw tightened. Not going to happen. Zyriel stepped forward, her eyes glowing softly. They call themselves the Dravari. They have hunted my people for centuries. They do not care for negotiation. They care only for control. Lily looked at Alex nervously. Captain, they could destroy us. Look at their fleet. We can't take them head on. Alex shook his head. We don't fight blindly, but we also don't surrender. Zyriel, can you help? She nodded. I can. But this is not a game. We must be careful. I will not fight unless necessary, but I will protect you and your crew. The tension on the bridge was thick. Alex took a deep breath. All right, we'll try to evade them first. If they attack, we defend. For the next few days, the Star Horizon maneuvered through uncharted sectors, trying to stay ahead of the Dravari fleet. Zyriel's knowledge of alien technology proved invaluable. She could sense energy fields, detect ships, and guide the humans through safe paths that no human scanner could detect. During the journey, Alex and Zyriel spent long hours talking. He explained human customs, jokes, and culture. She listened carefully, asking questions, trying to understand why humans acted as they did. You find humor in strange ways, she said one evening, tilting her head. Yes, Alex replied. It's how we deal with stress. It's how we survive. Zyriel considered this. Interesting. On my world, humor is rare. We focus on duty and honor, but I see it has value. Perhaps it is a form of strength. Alex smiled faintly. It is. Sometimes it gets us in trouble, but it also keeps us alive. The bond between them grew slowly. Zyriel began to respect Alex not just as the one who awakened her, but as a capable leader. Alex, in turn, realized that her power was not something to fear, but a resource that could protect his people. One day, while resting in the observation deck, Zyriel spoke quietly. Alex, do you understand what it means to be bound to me? To have this connection? Alex turned to her, unsure. I think I understand a little. You're saying we are linked, but I don't fully know what that means yet. Correct, she said, but you will learn. And we will face challenges. Some will test your strength, your courage, and your heart. But if you succeed, humans and Valyrians may find a new future together. Alex swallowed hard. A new future, yeah. That sounds complicated. Zyriel's lips curved slightly. Life is always complicated, human, but it is worth it when one finds purpose and trust. As the days passed, the Dravari fleet continued to track them. Small skirmishes occurred, but Zyriel's interventions kept the humans safe. Her abilities were subtle at first, guiding energy flows, manipulating sensors, and creating shields in ways humans could not replicate. Each time she acted, the crew grew more confident and more respectful of her. Alex began to realize that the bond Zyriel spoke of was more than just words. It was trust, protection, and mutual reliance. It was something that could change the course of human history if handled wisely. And yet, he also knew that their journey was only beginning. Dangers awaited, both from outside and within. The universe was vast, and some forces would never forgive humans for awakening a queen who had been asleep for centuries. Zyriel stood at the observation window, looking at the stars. Alex joined her quietly. We're going to have to face them soon, he said. She turned to him. I am ready. But remember, human, it is not only your courage that will matter. It is your heart, your decisions, and your loyalty. Alex nodded slowly. All right, then we do this together. Zyriel smiled faintly. Yes, together. The stars stretched endlessly before them, and the star horizon sailed into the unknown. With the queen awakened and bound to him, Alex knew life would never be the same. And though danger lurked on every side, he also knew one thing. Humanity had found an ally unlike any other, and the adventure of a lifetime had just begun. The star horizon moved silently through the nebula, the clouds of gas and dust making navigation tricky. Captain Alex Turner sat in the command chair, staring at the radar screens. The red blips of the Dravari fleet had grown closer over the past few days, and their warning messages were no longer polite. They were demands. "We need a plan," Lily Grant said, standing next to him. "They're closing fast. If we stay on this path, we'll be trapped." Alex nodded, his jaw tight. "I know. Zariel, can you help us navigate the nebula? Can your senses detect them before our scanners do?" Zariel's golden eyes glowed softly as she focused. "Yes. I can sense their energy signatures. Follow my guidance, but remain ready. They are cunning, and they will try to ambush us." The crew quieted as Zariel stood in front of the holographic map. Her presence filled the room with calm authority. "We will take the narrow passages," she instructed. "Their sensors are fast, but they cannot detect every movement through the dense gas. We can hide for a time, but it will not last. They will not give up easily." Alex looked at her. "And if they attack while we're hidden?" Zariel's expression was serene, almost cold. "Then we fight, but we will not fight blindly. I will protect the ship and you will command. Together we have a chance." Lily adjusted the ship's thrusters, following Zariel's directions. The nebula swirled around them, colors of purple and blue reflecting off the hull. Small energy pulses lit the clouds, but Zariel's senses guided them safely through. Hours passed without incident, and the crew began to relax slightly. Alex leaned back, exhausted. "We're actually making it through thanks to her." "She is remarkable," Lily said softly. "Not just strong, but smart. She understands more than any human I know, and she seems to care about us." Zariel, standing nearby, heard the words. "Care is a choice, human. Protection is not only instinct, it requires understanding and judgment. You have shown me the worth of your people. That is why I act." Alex nodded. "I guess that's fair." He paused, then added jokingly, "Still, I didn't sign up for an alien queen to be babysitting my crew." Zariel's lips curved slightly. "Perhaps you did unknowingly, but circumstances change what we plan, human." The quiet was broken by the ship's alarms. Red lights flashed across the bridge and the sensors screamed. "Captain, multiple signatures detected. They've found us." Alex sprang to his feet. Evasive maneuvers. Lily, full shields and ready weapons. "Zariel, what do we do?" Zariel's golden eyes glowed intensely. "We will not flee blindly. Follow me." She moved to the ship's control panel and extended her hands. A soft hum filled the room and the ship responded as if alive. Energy flowed along the hull, bending slightly around them. It was not just defense, it was awareness, a subtle but powerful shield that the humans could not have created. The Dravari fleet appeared on the viewscreen, black ships with sharp edges, energy weapons glowing red. Their leader spoke through a loudspeaker. "Humans, surrender the Valyrian queen or you will be annihilated." Alex clenched his fists. "Not a chance." "Zariel, we need to hit their fleet smartly. Can we trap them in the nebula?" She nodded. "Yes, their sensors will struggle here. We can use that advantage." The star horizon twisted through the gas clouds, the Dravari ships following, unaware of the traps Zariel had already set. Energy tendrils, invisible to human eyes, manipulated gravity slightly, slowing the enemy ships. Small bursts of the nebula's natural energy caused interference in their weapon systems. "Now," Zariel commanded. Alex pushed the thrusters and the ship dove through a narrow tunnel. A Dravari ship followed, but the tunnel was too tight. It scraped against the edges of the gas clouds, slowing it down. Another ship tried to flank them but was caught in the nebula's energy pulse, causing its weapons to misfire. Lily's hands flew across the console. "Captain, shields are holding. Their fleet is losing formation." Zariel extended her hands again, her glow brightening. A ripple of energy passed through the ship. "Their coordination is failing. We must act quickly before they recover." Alex gritted his teeth. "Target the lead ship. If we take out their command, the rest will scatter." Lily fired the ship's weapons, following Alex's command. The star horizon shot plasma beams at the lead Dravari ship, guided by Zariel's energy manipulation. The enemy ship's shields flickered and failed, and it exploded in a brilliant flash. The Dravari fleet faltered, confusion spreading quickly. Alex saw his chance. All ships fall back, retreat from the nebula. We'll shake them off in open space. Zariel guided the ship through another hidden passage, and soon they were clear of the nebula. The Dravari fleet pursued, but their formation was broken and their leader's ship had been destroyed. Alex exhaled, leaning back. That worked better than I expected. Lily wiped sweat from her forehead. You've got an alien queen on your side. Of course it worked better. Zariel approached him, calm but serious. Do not mistake luck for skill. The Dravari will return. They will not forget this defeat. You must prepare, human. Your people are vulnerable and the universe is not kind to those who awaken a queen. Alex nodded. We'll be ready. But thank you, Zariel, you saved us. Her golden eyes softened. I did not save you for thanks. I did it because it is right, and because we are bound as my people and your words dictated. The following days were tense. The crew repaired damage and reinforced defenses. Alex held meetings with his senior officers, planning strategies in case the Dravari returned. Zariel offered advice, her knowledge of space tactics and alien technology proving invaluable. One evening, Alex and Zariel sat in the observation deck, looking out at the stars. Silence stretched between them, comfortable yet charged. You're impressive, Alex said quietly, not just in strength but in everything. You make decisions that humans would take days to consider. Zariel tilted her head. And you are not weak, Alex Turner. You lead with courage, even when faced with fear and uncertainty. That is why my bond to you is not foolish. You have proven yourself worthy. Alex chuckled softly. I still can't believe a joke brought all this on. It was not a joke to me, Zariel said gently. Words carry weight. You cannot undo what has been spoken. Alex nodded, staring at the stars. I'll figure it out somehow, but we've got bigger problems. The Dravari aren't done. They'll come back stronger. Zariel's eyes glowed softly. Let them come. We will meet them together. You have my strength, my knowledge, and my protection. You must have courage, human, but also trust. Trust will guide us as much as weapons. Alex sighed, running a hand through his hair. Trust, okay. I think I can manage that. He paused, then asked, almost hesitantly, Zariel, do you like being here, with humans? Her golden eyes studied him for a moment. I am learning. Your people are strange, unpredictable, but also capable of great courage and loyalty. I find it is not unpleasant, I find it intriguing. Alex laughed quietly. Intriguing, huh? I'll take that as a compliment. Zariel's lips curved in a faint smile. It is. And perhaps in time you will see my presence as an advantage, not a burden. Before Alex could respond, the ship's sensors beeped urgently. Lily's voice came over the comm. Captain, another fleet detected, and it's large, much larger than the first. Alex's stomach tightened. They never stop, do they? Zariel moved to the controls, her glow brightening. We are ready, and this time we will not rely only on evasion. We will fight if necessary, but remember, humans, you are not alone. Alex took a deep breath, gripping the console. All right, let's do this, together. The stars stretched endlessly before them and the unknown awaited. But with Zariel at his side, Alex felt something he had never felt before, a mixture of fear, excitement, and determination. Humanity had just faced the first real challenge of this new alliance. And the universe would never be the same again. The star horizon drifted through uncharted space, far from known star systems. Captain Alex Turner sat in the command chair, staring at the navigation screens, but his mind was not on coordinates or enemy fleets. His thoughts were on Zariel. The alien queen sat across from him, quietly observing the stars. Her golden eyes reflected the light of distant suns, calm yet alert, as if she could see more than just the visible universe. Alex leaned back and rubbed his temples. You know, I still can't believe how much things have changed in just a few days. From joking about you being a cute wife to all this. Zariel tilted her head, her gaze steady. You underestimate the weight of words, human. Words create reality in ways you do not always understand. You called me and I responded. That response carries consequences. You see them now. Alex sighed. Yeah, consequences. I suppose that's one way to put it. Lily Grant entered the room with a data pad in her hands. Captain, I've finished reviewing the Dravari attack patterns and energy signatures. There's something important you should see. Alex gestured for her to continue. Lily placed the data pad on the console and pulled up a holographic display. Streams of red and orange lights moved across the map, representing the Dravari fleet. Their attacks are precise, she explained, but they are predictable to some extent. They rely on intimidation and speed. If we adapt our strategy, we can force them into a disadvantage. Zariel moved closer, her eyes scanning the display. Their fleet lacks unity in thought. Each ship reacts individually to threats. We can exploit that. But humans must be careful. The Dravari are relentless. They will learn quickly if we rely only on conventional tactics. Alex nodded, absorbing the information. Then we need a plan that combines human ingenuity and your unique abilities. Zariel's eyes glowed faintly. I will assist, but you must trust in your people as well. Courage is not enough. Strategy and adaptability are essential. You are learning, Alex Turner, but you must also guide your crew wisely. The days passed with intense preparation. Zariel taught the crew how to sense subtle energy fluctuations in space, how to anticipate enemy movements, and even how to manipulate small energy fields around the ship. The humans practiced tirelessly, learning to act in unison with her guidance. One afternoon, Alex and Zariel found themselves alone in the observation deck. The stars stretched endlessly, a tapestry of color and light. Alex broke the silence. You know, it's strange. I expected you to be terrifying. I didn't think you'd actually fit in with us, even a little. Zariel's golden eyes regarded him thoughtfully. Terrifying is subjective, human. I am not weak, but I am not here to instill fear unnecessarily. I adapt to those around me. You humans, you are resilient and unpredictable. That combination intrigues me. Alex smiled faintly. Well, we do our best. Sometimes too much chaos, maybe. Zariel's lips curved slightly. Chaos is not always negative. It can create opportunities. It can reveal hidden strengths. I have observed your species for only a short time, but already I see courage, resourcefulness, and humor. Those qualities are valuable. Alex laughed softly. You think humans have humor? That's generous. Humor is strength, Zariel said calmly. It allows survival in impossible circumstances. It allows creativity when logic fails. I admire it. The moment of calm was interrupted by Lily's voice over the comm. Captain, sensors are picking up energy spikes in the nearby sector. It could be the Dravari recon units. Alex stood. Show me. Lily displayed the holographic map. Small, fast-moving ships flickered across the screen. They're scouting, Alex muttered, trying to learn more about us before committing to a full attack. Zariel's eyes glowed faintly. Then we prepare. I can cloak small energy signatures temporarily. They may pass without detecting us, but this is temporary. You must act decisively if they find us. Alex nodded. All right, let's do it. Lily, deploy the cloaking systems with her guidance. Everyone else, stay alert. We don't know how many are out there. The humans worked quickly, guided by Zariel's subtle control of the ship's energy fields. The cloaking worked and the recon ships passed by without detecting the star horizon. Alex exhaled in relief. Nice work, everyone, and thank you, Zariel. She inclined her head. Protection is mutual. You will need my strength and knowledge, and I will need your judgment and courage. This partnership is only beginning. As days turned into nights in deep space, the bond between Alex and Zariel grew. They spent hours talking, sharing stories of human life, and learning about each other's worlds. Zariel asked endless questions about human customs, from small jokes to traditions of courage and loyalty. Alex found himself explaining things he had never thought about in detail. "You have a strange way of celebrating birthdays," Zariel said one evening. "We do not mark the passage of time with festivities, but I see value in it. It brings joy, strengthens bonds, and reminds one of life's worth." Alex chuckled. "Yeah, that's about right. We celebrate to remind ourselves that we're alive, that we matter, even if it's just a cake and candles." Zariel studied him for a long moment. "Then humans are wise in small ways as well as great ones. Perhaps there is much we can learn from each other." Alex felt a warmth he had not expected. Maybe we can." But their calm was not meant to last. One morning, as the star horizon passed a dense asteroid field, sensors blared with an urgent warning. A massive Dravari fleet had detected them. Larger, faster, and more organized than before, it surrounded the humans. Alex's jaw tightened. "They found us. Full alert, shields up, weapons ready. Zariel, we'll need your help again." Zariel's golden eyes glowed intensely. "We will meet them together. Humans must act, but I will guide energy fields and reinforce your defenses. You have grown since our first encounter. Now you will show them what your species can do." The battle began immediately. Dravari ships fired energy blasts, tearing through the asteroid field. Zariel extended her hands toward the hull, and the star horizon shivered under her control. Energy flowed along the ship, deflecting attacks and reinforcing weak points. Lily shouted from the console, "Captain, shields holding, but their fleet is massive." "We can't last long in direct combat." Alex clenched his fists. "Then we fight smart. Zariel, can we manipulate the asteroid field to block them?" She nodded. "Yes. I can move debris subtly, create obstacles they cannot anticipate, but it will require precise timing. You must act with speed and judgment." Alex gave the command. The crew followed, and Zariel's energy control shifted the asteroids, creating a moving barrier between the star horizon and the Dravari fleet. Ships crashed into rocks, weapons misfired, and confusion spread through the enemy ranks. Alex felt a surge of confidence. "Keep pushing. We can do this. Everyone follow Zariel's lead." Hours passed with intense maneuvers. The humans, guided by Zariel, learned to anticipate attacks and act as one. Energy shields, evasive maneuvers, and clever use of the asteroid field allowed them to hold off the Dravari. Finally, the Dravari commander's voice came over the comm. "Humans, your defenses are unacceptable. Withdraw or be destroyed." Alex stood tall. "We don't withdraw, not now, not ever." Zariel's energy flared and a pulse radiated outward, disrupting the Dravari fleet's coordination. Ships scattered, firing wildly, and several were destroyed by asteroid collisions. The battle ended with the Dravari retreating, their fleet broken and their commander humiliated. Alex exhaled, exhausted but exhilarated. "We did it." Lily collapsed into a chair. "I can't believe we survived. With her, I mean Zariel, we actually survived." Zariel approached Alex. "You have done well, Alex Turner. You led your people with courage and wisdom. That is why our bond matters. Not only because of words, but because of action and choice." Alex smiled faintly. "Yeah, guess we make a pretty good team." Her golden eyes softened. "Yes, together humans and Valyrians can achieve much. But remember, this is only the beginning. The universe will challenge us again. We must remain vigilant, prepared, and united." Alex nodded, staring at the stars. "I get it, and we will be ready. Whatever comes next, we'll face it together." The star horizon sailed onward through deep space, carrying its humans and their alien queen. Bonds had been tested, courage had been proven, and trust had been forged. The crew was stronger, wiser, and more united than ever. And in the quiet moments, Alex and Zariel shared a connection that went beyond words, a partnership born of circumstance, choice, and fate. As stars stretched endlessly before them, the humans knew that greater challenges awaited. But with Zariel at their side, they had hope, strength, and something that no enemy could easily take away. Unity. The star horizon drifted near the edge of a newly discovered star system. Captain Alex Turner stood on the bridge, his eyes on the stars, but his thoughts were on the challenges ahead. After the last encounter with the Dravari, the crew had worked tirelessly to repair damage, strengthen defenses, and prepare for any new threats. Zariel stood beside him, her golden eyes scanning the sensors, calm and vigilant. "They won't give up," Alex said quietly. "The Dravari will return. They've suffered too much embarrassment to stay away." Zariel inclined her head. "True. But you and your people are stronger now. You have learned to trust, to adapt, and to fight as one. That is their weakness. They underestimate you." Lily Grant entered, carrying a data pad. "Captain, I've analyzed the surrounding sectors. There's unusual energy activity coming from a nearby planet. It could be a hidden Dravari base or something else." Alex frowned. "Something else?" "I'm not sure yet," Lily admitted. "The readings are strange. Nothing matches what we know about the Dravari or any other species we've encountered." Zariel's gaze sharpened. "Then we investigate. Knowledge is necessary before action. The universe does not wait for hesitation." Alex nodded. "All right, let's prepare an away team. Lily, you and I will go. Zariel, you stay with the ship and assist remotely." "I will guide your path," Zariel said. "But be careful. The unknown is dangerous and the Dravari may be watching." The away team boarded a small shuttle and descended to the planet's surface. The ground was rocky, with strange crystal formations jutting from the soil. The energy readings grew stronger as they approached a hidden valley shielded by natural mountains. "This place is weird," Alex muttered. "I've never seen anything like it." "Neither have I," Lily said, scanning the surroundings. "The energy signature is alive, almost like it's aware of us." Suddenly, the ground trembled. Shadows moved across the valley, and several Dravari soldiers emerged from behind the crystals. They had been waiting for them. Alex raised his weapon. "Lily, stay close. Zariel, we need help." Zariel's voice came through the communicator, calm but commanding. "Do not panic. Use your environment. The crystals can amplify energy pulses if used correctly. Focus your attacks and follow my guidance." Alex nodded. "All right, let's do it." The battle began. The Dravari advanced with energy weapons, but Alex and Lily used the crystals to block and redirect blasts. Zariel guided them, her energy pulses creating shields and causing the crystals to resonate, stunning several enemy soldiers. Lily's eyes widened. "Captain, it's working. The crystals are amplifying her energy. We can push them back." Alex gritted his teeth. "Then we push. Don't let them regroup." They moved with precision, following Zariel's directions. Each step, each pulse of energy disrupted the Dravari formation. Soldiers fell back, weapons misfiring, and their leaders' commands became confused. Suddenly, the ground shook violently. A massive Dravari war machine emerged from behind the mountains, its size dwarfing the humans. Alex felt a chill. "That's huge. How do we stop that?" Zariel's voice was steady. "Use the crystals. Focus their energy into the machine. I will synchronize with you. Together you can disrupt its systems." Alex and Lily nodded. They coordinated their attacks, directing energy through the crystals. Zariel's guidance synchronized their movements perfectly. Energy pulses hit the war machine, causing sparks and shaking its massive frame. The Dravari leader shouted orders, but it was too late. The combined human and Valyrian energy overwhelmed the war machine, and it collapsed in a burst of light. The remaining Dravari fled, leaving the planet behind. Alex exhaled, sweat on his brow. "We did it, we actually did it." Lily laughed, relief in her voice. "We survived, and we made them run." Zariel appeared on the communicator, her golden eyes calm and proud. "You acted with courage, strategy, and trust. That is why you succeeded. You are no longer just humans, you are partners with me. Together we can face greater challenges." Alex smiled faintly. "Thanks, Zariel, I couldn't have done it without you." Her lips curved into a faint smile. and I could not have done it without you. This bond is more than words, Alex Turner. It is action, understanding, and loyalty. It will guide us in the future. Back on the star horizon, the crew celebrated their victory quietly. The repairs would take time, but morale was high. They had survived impossible odds, not because of luck alone, but because humans had worked with Zariel as equals, combining courage, intelligence, and adaptability. Alex walked to the observation deck, where Zariel was waiting. The stars stretched endlessly before them, calm and serene after the chaos of battle. "You know," Alex said quietly, "I never thought I'd end up here. With you, a queen from another world working with me, trusting me. It's a lot to take in." Zariel turned to him. "It is. But you have proven yourself capable. You act with courage, but also with wisdom. That is why our bond is strong, and it will grow stronger as we face the future together." Alex felt a warmth he could not describe. I'm glad you're here. Not just because you're powerful, but because you're you, strange as that sounds." Zariel's golden eyes softened. "I understand, and I am glad I am here as well. Your people have shown me courage, humor, and loyalty. Those qualities are rare even among the stars." Alex chuckled softly. "Guess humans aren't so bad after all." "No," Zariel said, her voice calm and certain. "You are not." The next days were filled with planning for the future. The Dravari threat was not gone, and other dangers might emerge in the galaxy. But Alex, Zariel, and the crew were ready. Training continued, strategies were refined, and trust between humans and Valyrians deepened. Alex spent more time with Zariel, learning her culture, teaching her about humanity, and understanding the depth of their bond. The initial awkwardness of the cute wife joke had transformed into a real partnership built on respect, understanding, and mutual reliance. One evening, Alex found Zariel in the observation deck, staring at the stars. He approached her quietly. "You're thinking," he said softly. "I am," she replied. "About the future, about your people, and about the bond we share. It is not simple, human, but it is strong. That is what matters." Alex nodded. "It is, and I promise I'll protect it and protect you. We'll face whatever comes next together." Zariel's golden eyes shone. "That is all I require: courage, loyalty, and trust. You have proven all three, Alex Turner, and you will continue to do so." The stars stretched endlessly before them, calm and eternal. Humanity had faced its first true interstellar challenge and had survived, stronger and wiser. They had made an ally unlike any other, a being of incredible power, wisdom, and grace. But more than that, Alex realized something deeper. The universe was vast, full of unknown dangers and wonders. And for the first time in his life, he felt truly ready to face it, not alone, but with a partner he could trust, someone who had accepted him as he was and whom he respected in return. Zariel turned to him, a faint smile on her lips. "The journey is only beginning, Alex Turner. Together we will face the stars and shape the future." Alex returned the smile. "Together," he agreed. The star horizon sailed onward into the unknown, carrying humans, their alien queen, and a bond forged in words, courage, and choice. The galaxy was vast and unpredictable, but humanity had proven it could rise to the challenge. And with Zariel by their side, they were no longer just survivors. They were something greater. The stars shimmered, the galaxy stretched endlessly, and the adventure continued. But for now, humans and Valyrians stood together, united, ready for whatever the universe would send next. The bond that began with a joke had become a legacy of courage, loyalty, and trust, and nothing would ever be the same again.